Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Media. I am NIK NIKAM. Today we're going to talk about a Pixel phone to read your heart rate and respirations. Both these features are dependent on the front and the back camera. It measures the respiratory rate by monitoring the rise and fall of the user's chest. And this is how it monitors the facial expressions and the chest movements to monitor the respiratory rate. It measures the heart rate by tracking color changes as blood moves through a fingertip, which is placed on the back camera of the Pixel phone by Google. The respiratory rates are fairly accurate within one breath. The pulse rates are not that accurate. It does measure the heart rate, but it may be quite useful in monitoring your heart rate in response to a given exercise level and check week after week and see if your heart rate is coming down to show that you're developing much better endurance to the same level of exercise. That's one place where it would be useful. But I have some very practical use of these features seen in Google Pixel. Respiratory rate. Normally you don't need to monitor respiratory rates unless you're huffing and puffing and you can already feel it. But if you're having a panic attack and you're hyperventilating, you may not know that you're hyperventilating. What you can do is, if you're in a mild panic attack, you can go to a quiet place, monitor your respiratory rate, and practice some slow breathing exercises. Let me give you an example. Take a deep breath in, hold your breath, slowly blow out. Good. Let's do it again. Take a deep breath in, hold your breath, slowly breathe out. Good. By looking at the phone, you get a positive response, and focusing on the phone and focusing on your respirations, it may take your mind off that anxiety attack, and in that way it might help you to minimize your symptoms, and after a few minutes, once your anxiety attack kind of weans off, you should be able to feel normal. Let's look at the pulse part, which I think is much more interesting. And being a cardiologist, I monitor pulse and blood pressure and oxygen saturation, EKG, echocardiogram, all kinds of stuff. But I think nobody has really used this. Maybe Apple and Google should really think about it. They should put two electrodes, the red dots which I have shown here, and we can put the left and the right index fingers on those dots, which will serve as the 2 points for the electrocardiogram, and which can be displayed as a continuous rhythm strip. By doing so, we can look at the heart rate, we can look at the heart rhythm, we can look at extra beats, and we can also see if there are irregular heart rhythms like atrial fibrillation or frequent premature ventricular complexes, anything that we might be able to pick up which a pulse cannot pick up. As always, consult with your doctor before you experiment on anything. I hope Apple and Google will pick up on my idea, and if they do, I hope they pay me some royalty to incorporate EKG rhythm strip. I think the EKG rhythm strip is much more valuable than just a pulse rate. What do you think? Please do subscribe to our channel, and we will be back next time with another tip from Triple N Media.